Divorce is the most dreaded word in the marriage conversation. In the marriage conversation, anytime you mention divorce, people get scared. But should they paralyze you with fear? I think the answer is no. As long as you approach marriage with wisdom, preparation, and honesty. Divorce is one aspect of marriage that everyone must be privy to before you decide to even enter into marriage. It's a very big mistake to have a comprehensive plan to enter into marriage without a proper plan to exit. But in this episode of the institution called marriage, I am going to give you important points and insightful things that will educate you or enlighten you about the entire divorce concept and marriage. So stay tuned to the end of this video. My name is Dr. Obuobi. I am the host for the institution called marriage. Now, if you are someone who is going into marriage, then I believe that you have to acknowledge divorce as a possibility, not a goal. We don't have to go into marriage pretending that divorce does not exist. I know that is very common in this Christian society. We do preach against divorce, and so many people are not privy to the nitty-gritties of divorce and why divorce even exists. Divorce will not always be a bad thing, but you do not go into marriage pretending as if divorce does not exist in that marriage. And so acknowledging its possibility doesn't mean that you are certain on the path to fail in that marriage. It only shows that you are being realistic. When the partners involved understand that things can go wrong in this marriage, then it gives everyone the urge to put in their best to work towards making it stronger and better. In that regard, when the partners have the acknowledgement that there's a possibility that we are going to break apart, there's a possibility that we are going to ruin everything that we have established, then it means that they are not going to take things for granted. It means that they're always going to work towards making things work or making things better. So if there are some attitudes or unacceptable behaviors that is going to trigger the other party to activate the divorce button, it means the other person should tread carefully and check their ways and see how best they can all help promote the marriage. Another important thing that I want you to know is that divorce should not deter you from getting married. Every day we set up businesses, every day we invest in education, every day we invest in so many things. Even though we know the risk involved, we do not stop either. Because we know once there is chaos, there's a possibility that you will succeed. And so divorce, or the concept of divorce, or acknowledging divorce as part of marriage should not deter you from getting married. Because I've realized that many people fear divorce so much that they have decided to avoid marriage altogether. No, that is wrong. Research shows that at least 60% of all people who divorce remarry. And so if they do not like the concept of marriage, or if they think divorce is so bad, why are they remarrying? I believe that the fear of divorce shouldn't rob you of the good thing that marriage can bring to you. The companionship, the love, the purpose, and the family. These are all good things that marriage brings. And so don't let divorce deter you from getting all these good things that marriage can give to you. Even though we know that there are accidents on our road, we don't stop driving. So just as we don't stop driving because there are accidents on the roads, the same way we shouldn't avoid marriage because there is divorce involved in it. We simply need to drive, or in this case, marry wisely. Now, the third important thing that I believe you should know about divorce and marriage is that divorce has principles, not chaos. You see, contrary to popular belief, divorce is not just walking out angry. No, not every divorce you see has the couple killing each other or wanting the other party dead. Because the principles of divorce has legal, financial, and emotional structures meant to protect the parties involved. So understanding the principles of divorce, such as property divisions, custody rights, or partner support, helps you see that divorce is not an emotional trap, but a safeguard when truly things cannot be fixed. Because at some point in your marriage, maybe things may not be working. Sometimes the other parties may want nothing but to go their separate ways. That is why divorce exists. In order for any party to feel cheated, the principles of marriage is there to ensure that things go smoothly rather than chaos. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about regarding this concept of divorce is that you should understand that marriage offers more protection than casual relationships. That is why people are missing it a lot. The concept of divorce is to protect people within marriage, not relationships. And ironically, the fear of divorce makes people settle for just casual relationships rather than getting married. But that is so wrong, and you are putting yourself at a higher risk. The truth is that marriage legally protects both parties. rather than informal unions or the relationships as I talked about. Whether it's property, children, or legal rights, marriage gives structure and responsibility. And divorce simply gives you an exit if those structures are broken, misused, or cannot be fixed. And so know that marriage protects you more than relationships. So if you believe that you are not entering into marriage because of divorce, that divorce or marriage protects you more than being casual or informal relationships. That's the fact. So to conclude this episode, I would like to emphasize that divorce must be understood, not be feared, because it is a possibility, not a destiny. What I believe you should do is that learn its principles, prepare for marriage wisely, and let understanding guide you, not fear. Because an informed person isn't scared of the reality. They are empowered to handle it should they happen. So I'll end this episode here, and I appreciate you so much for coming onto this episode. If you are new on this channel, please don't hesitate to subscribe to this channel as I release new video or new episodes on this very channel. Also, don't forget to leave a comment under the comment section on what you think about what we discussed today. You can check out other videos that I've posted regarding this series. I will see you in the next episode.